Good morning there, Sharon, and welcome to Westpoint Auto's video tour of our 2010 Honda CR-V Limited Edition. Now, what I'm going to do for you today is just go around the outside of the vehicle, just show you how good a condition this particular vehicle is in. As you can see here, standing here, it is in absolutely excellent condition. The white really sets this Honda CR-V off. Being the 2010, it does have the upgraded front grille with color-coded white and chrome trimmings. I personally own one of these CR-Vs as well, and I can tell you from my personal experience of having it for the last 3 years, it's been an absolutely sensational vehicle. These do come with factory alloy wheels. The tyre tread on them on the front is almost near new. As you can see, there are loads of tread left on them. This particular vehicle does come with 6 months registration and CTP paid for in that price. So as you can see there, it is expired. Just showing you down the body line now and down the side of the vehicle. It's nice and straight, as you can see there, just demonstrating that on the video camera. Paint condition wise on the doors and down the body line is absolutely excellent. It does get fitted with obviously tinted windows, as you can see there. I'm just going to do a full overview of the vehicle around it first for you. Coming around to the back, it does have the limited edition badge obviously on there to set it apart from the standard models. It does come with factory reverse park assistance as well, so you got your little reverse park beepers there when backing up. Also does have a genuine Honda tow bar assembly fitted up to it as well. I'll just pop into the boot first. Now the Honda CR-V does boast an absolute massive boost, one of the biggest in its actual class here. Lift this up here, it does have a solid rear bottom. You get a factory alloy wheel as your spare wheel. All the tools and everything in there as well. Loads of boot space, as you can see. Now these seats actually have a very unique way of folding as well, and I can demonstrate that for you on the video if you haven't already been shown. Just come into the rear of the vehicle first, then I'll go down the driver's side and show you the condition of the driver's side as well. Interior condition is absolutely excellent. It's been very well looked after, as most Hondas are. It does have a genuine Honda floor mat fitted to the rear there as well, and you might notice loads of legroom, especially for the middle passenger. As you can see, no sort of bulb up for the transmission or anything like that, obscuring the seating position for the middle person. Now, the seat actually does have a removable middle seat belt. So the seatbelt actually clicks up there. That does come in handy for a couple of reasons. Now, the middle seat can actually fold down, same as the far seat for the passenger as well. So these can actually fold down here, and also this seat can fold down as well. So you can fold them down all in different stages. Show you the backs of the seats there. Now they have a little tab here at the back. Now pulling that tab enables you to actually lift the seats up completely, and that can actually increase the boot space by a very significant amount. Just demonstrate that there. This gives you loads of room for the CR-V to be able to fit anything practically you want. I actually fit a 60-inch LCD LED TV in the back of mine, also with a surround sound system fitting it in here. So you do get loads of room. The advantage of the CR-V as well with these sort of seating arrangement and whatnot as well, it's very easy to do with one hand. You might notice I'm doing this with a video camera, so it doesn't take much effort to get the seats back up. But they also come forward as well, so they've actually got a little bar here to be able to move them forward. So I'll just slide one of them forward so you can see what it looks like. So you can actually increase the boot space that way as well. And looking in the rear of the car, having them sit forward, that extra sort of give or take 15, 20, 30 centimeters does increase the boot space again without actually having to fold the seats down. So if you do have obviously a child seat or anything like that in the rear of the vehicle, you can obviously sit the seats forward a little bit, which is what I do with my son. So I get a bigger boot space to be able to put the groceries in as well, but also have that functionality of being able to put someone in the rear too. And it's the same for the other side. The other side will do that as well. Just show you the door card condition. It does come with a current Queensland safety certificate. We haven't had this car very long. The roadworthy was only done in late May when it went through our reconditioning compartment. Just show you the darkest tinted windows there as well. You can see a good comparison there with the tint comparative just to normal light. And you've got the door card there as well. What I'll do is, before we go into the cabin, I'll just demonstrate the paintwork on the driver's side for you, Sharon. Again, in excellent condition. Nice and straight down the body line as you'd expect. And again, paintwork is just in superb condition. They are just a stunning car in white. I actually got mine in black, but I've regretted it ever since. The white actually looks really good. I'll just show you on the roof there as well. Got the radio antenna there too. Just pop into the driver's side now. What we're going to do is, I'll actually demonstrate all the items obviously, but I will start the vehicle as well. Just giving you a look here now. All the items that the CR-V does come with. So you get aircon vents all through the front. Now we do have a CD player. You've got AM, FM, AUX as well, so you can actually plug in an auxiliary unit and listen to it. You've got your air conditioning components down here. And with a manual, you actually get a 6-speed transmission, and the leather boot is in excellent condition. You've got your handbrake here, which is a little bit unique, but actually very easy to use for a manual, and it does give you that extra legroom down here as well. There's no bulky interior components that cover between the transmission, and you also get extra storage down there as well. So I'll just demonstrate here where the AUX actually is. You've got an incredibly deep glove box, and at the back here you've got 2 ports. So you've got an extra power output, and on the other side you've got an AUX component in there where you can actually plug in your iPod. So you can have your iPod stored away in here, or iPhone or whatever, out of the actual console unit itself, and still listen to music without having those cables actually clogging up the interior space while driving. Now this particular one is fitted with a genuine Honda Bluetooth phone answering system as well. Mounted up there. Very easy to use. It's just a matter of hang up, answer, so on and so forth. You can change the volume. There's a fair few settings there with that one too. With the CR-V, you do get factory cruise control, as well as volume settings on the steering wheel. Very easy and convenient while driving, obviously to be changed through the radio channels, so on and so forth. Now, let me turn the CR-V on for you, Sharon. That way we can hear her run and you can have a look at her and everything as well. I'll just get the clutch in. She starts first time every time. Now we've got 48,480 kilometers on the odometer there. And you can see there's no dash lights or anything like that on the vehicle. It shows you, it's got an electronic system here which tells you how much fuel's left and obviously the temperature of the vehicle. Now you might notice here, it's actually got a picture of the car. Now that actually demonstrates how and where the doors are open. So if we pop that door open there, it'll actually show you that the driver's door is open. It's the same with the boot and obviously the rear doors as well. I'll take my foot off the clutch there. Now the handbrake itself, I'll demonstrate how that one works. It's a matter of clicking that one in and putting it down and just pulling it back on. So it's like a conventional one, but it's actually quite ergonomic, very easy to use, and actually very comfortable to use, especially in traffic. You don't have something nice and high sitting up here. It's actually quite low enough and comfortable enough to be able to use in traffic if ever need be, as well as, you know, obviously quite functional just for everyday use, which is quite good. I do like the handbrake in this particular vehicle. Now, again, having a look, you've got your AM, FM stereo. I'll just turn it on so you can hear the stereo as well.
I would say that's the game that really bridges the gap, I suppose, between you know, gamers and non-gamers, because it crosses into...
They've got a very decent stereo. I've been very happy with mine as well in terms of the clarity, and I've had my car for, as I said, around the 3-year mark, and the speakers have never gone on me either, which is another good thing. I mean, genuinely with the Hondas, they are of high build quality, so the vehicles do tend to last. Another handy feature that the CR-Vs do have is the armrest on the vehicle as well. So you've got one for the driver too. It's actually quite comfortable, and for my height I can actually rest my arm and actually hold the gear stick at the same time as well, so it does make it a bit more comfortable. The gear stick does have quite a short throw in terms of how you change gears too, so it's not a long drawn sort of swing. It's actually got quite a nice nippy swing into the transmission, so on and so forth, into gears, which makes it very comfortable to drive as well. Now they've got a split level glove box in this particular CR-V. You've got one down here as well with the owner's manual and the original books and everything as well. Coming into here, I'll just show you through the service history as well for you, Sharon. Now this particular vehicle was privately owned. It was first registered on the 28th of the 10th, 2010. Up in DC Motors. Now the person lived in Yeppoon in Queensland, and 4703 is the postcode. Now I'll work backwards on the service history here for you. We'll just click through here, keep going back. We've only done 48,000 Ks. Here we go. So we've done the 50,000k service, the 40,000k service, which is actually basically a minor major sort of service there. You get the engine oil filter, air cleaner and element and spark plugs done by us. We've also done the 30,000k service, as well as, they were all done at the same time. The 40, 50 and 30 are all done by us at the same time. And then the 20 and the 10 were done up in DC Motors. So DC Motors did the one there at 24,000. They did a 10,000k service there at DC Motors, and also the free inspection as well. So it's got a full service history. It's been very well maintained, and again, all the major stuff's been done recently for you, so you won't have to do the major one until 80,000k's, which is just another bunch of spark plugs, air filter, oil filter and engine oil. So they're not major ones. The Hondas are good because they spread out their service intervals in terms of what you need to do to the vehicles, so it does make it actually quite a good car to be able to own and run and so on and so forth. Now, this particular limited edition was $23,990. We are having our end of financial year sale here. This is actually our sale card. We've got a load of interest in this particular vehicle, and the boss has reduced it down to $22,990 drive away, all inclusive of the items we've spoken about today. That's including your 6 months registration and CTP paid for, as well as obviously tinted windows, reverse park assist. This car's got Bluetooth, alloy wheels, 4 excellent tyres. Condition wise, it's near perfect, as well as obviously an excellent service history as well, genuine floor mats, so on and so forth. As you can see here, this particular CRV is in excellent condition, just humming along nicely. It's got the 2.4 litre 4-cylinder iVTEC motor in it, and condition wise it's just absolutely superb, as you can see. Now Sharon, that actually concludes my video tour here of our 2010 Honda CRV limited edition manual white one, done 48,000 kilometers for the low price of $22,990, including that 10-year warranty and 10 years roadside assistance as well. Now, if you are satisfied with the condition and satisfied with the general overview of this particular car, as I said, we can secure this vehicle for you if you didn't want to miss out on it, with a fully refundable $500 holding deposit. That'll secure the car subject to your satisfactory viewing and test driving of the vehicle in person. Now, as you can see, it's a great vehicle. First to see, we'll buy this car because it is in excellent condition. As I said, you can secure it with that fully refundable $500 holding deposit, take it off the market, and she can be yours. Once you come down on Saturday, if you're happy with the way she looks and the way she drives, you can take her then